Hey guys, okay, so I just wanted to do a little vlog today. So I'm on my vacation, getting ready to go to Kuwait, as you guys know. I'm at Fort Benning. Um, had to go to the TMC, which is like our clinic or whatever, because I've been congested and just coughing and everything like that. So I'm trying to get better before I actually fly to Kuwait. But yeah, I wanted to just kind of take you guys on a little historical tour. Um, I don't know how much like historical I will get, but I at least want to show you guys like Airborne School and just like where the phases are. Hold on, let me wipe this off. So yeah, let me go out here in the natural light. So yeah, I got this hat yesterday. I really like it a lot. It has this little cutout, so where you can wear your eye pro, or eye protection. We say eye pro. And yeah, and I like added these little Velcro things to it. So that says like Facebook like, and then this says fun meter. So I just like went to Walmart and got these little Velcro strips so that I could add on these additional things. The hat came with, you know, a Velcro backing for this and then one up top. So I really like this hat. It's hard for me to find a hat that really fits my head shape. But anyways, today I want to take you guys on a little tour of Airborne School, because I'm airborne, as you guys may have known. I've said that in a couple of my other videos. I'm an Airborne School graduate. So I just wanted to show you guys at least two of the phases, which is Ground Week and Tower Week. The third phase is Jump Week, which would be on, well, I don't know if they'll be jumping this week or not, but there's like a drop zone and all that, and I don't know if like when they're jumping and stuff, so I probably won't go out there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. I'm pretty sure there's like other videos on Facebook that, not Facebook, on YouTube that can show you jump week videos. So if you want to see them actually like jumping out of the plane and from the ground, what it looks like. But I wanted to show you the training sites. So, and then kind of just like a little storytelling of my experience in Airborne School. So here we go. Let's go. So this was the Airborne Museum that was at the schoolhouse. This is the place where students go and register. I had never seen this when I went to go and register, obviously, because it was inside the building. As a student, you just went in, you registered, and got your barracks. But these were authentic World War II airborne jackets. There was a man named Mr. Keating there who was retired military, that has gathered all of everything that you see in this room. And later I'll be reading a card by one of the last, he was the last remaining member of the test platoon, and he wrote this card before he died. So if you're ever in Fort Benning and you go to the schoolhouse where you register, check this out. I'm going to read this. So it says, the ranks of the best platoon are thin. As far as I know, only Ben Reese and I remain. An interesting group of gung-ho troops. Guess you know all 48 of us survived World War II. We were scattered all over North Africa, Europe, Pacific, CBI. I think that is remarkable. Leo Brown left the TP for the Army Air Corps, became a pilot, and flew the hump in the CBI theater, and I am told flew one of the planes from which paratroopers jumped on to, I don't know what that says. He died September 2008. Steve Valls failed to hook up his static line on one of his early jumps from around 1,000 to 1,200 feet, so no chute. Didn't break a bone. Hard to believe, but true. Ben Reese can tell you some interesting stories if you are interested. Suggest you all take better care of your bodies than I did of mine. I have no complaints. I survived 3 wars, 3 wives, cancer, took all 3, and of course a few parachute jumps. I have been richly blessed. To the commander and all the troops of 1st of the 507th Parachute Infantry Regiment. Learn how to do PLFs there in that pit. This is where it all starts, phase 1 ground week. So these are the shorter towers, just like 30 feet, and I'm gonna have to look that up to make sure it's correct, but they're shorter than the 34-foot towers, and it's where you start. And it's like to get you initially like not being afraid of heights. And then over here they have like you on this zip line, and it's practicing like your parachute landing fall or a PLF. So you like fall, and there's like rocks, and you're supposed to get your 5 points of contact. I wish the lighting was better, but you can see them training and practicing falling, which is like the main point. Like, you're trying not to get injured when you jump out of the plane and when you land. These are the 250-foot towers. So basically they hoist the person up all the way up to the top, and then they drop you, release you, and it's supposed to help you learn how to steer your parachute. In my class, there weren't that many people that got to do this one, and I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but right now it doesn't look that there's any class training here on Tower Week right now. So those are the 34-foot towers there. So you can see, like, basically you climb up, so you basically climb up these stairs, and then you get to the top, and there's a line that takes you from the tower over. And so the main point of this is to practice how you will exit the plane. And hopefully there's some, hopefully I would have shown you that there's already some people jumping out of the towers. And so basically it's just re-emphasizing. So in ground week, you're practicing a proper exit, but you really haven't really learned that much in ground week. I mean, so it's just getting over the fear of heights. And tower week, you're more focusing on the actual form. And then over there's like some apparatuses that are also supposed to help you learn how to control your risers and control the parachute. So it's all it's all very good training. I mean, airborne school was like the best experience that I could have ever imagined. Best training experience. I mean, it was definitely, I see some soldiers over there, some troopers. It's hard to see on here though. Alright guys, I wanted to give you a better angle of the tower week. So this is it from the other side, and you can see like all the airborne. That's where graduation happens, over there in that field. You can see the bleachers. And then there's a close-up of the tower that you jump out of, and you can see all the lines. So you jump out of that door, and then you go down the line. This is where it all started, guys, for me. So this is, it looks like this is the new barracks and company for Alpha Company, which is one of the companies I was with in airborne school. So Alpha Company, first of the 507, these are the new barracks. I'm gonna drive past. So this is where you register for school, right over here. I was over there earlier, and these are, I'm going to show you where, this is where OCS was. So you can see it's all like being torn down. So this is where Alpha Company was. This is where I started airborne school back in 2005. You can see it's being demolished. I also stayed in these barracks when I was a cadet, when we used to have like a joint training. You can see this old sign right here. This is like the walkway to, I'm gonna go ahead and get out so I can show you guys this. This is history. So literally where so there's this is Tower Week. I showed you guys that earlier. You can see the airborne sign right here. This is Alpha Company. This is where I started airborne school. I was a ground week recycle. So basically I fell out of 2 runs during ground week and I had to recycle. And then I went to Delta Company. You can see the airborne arches here. And this is the walkway to where all the companies were. So this is Alpha Company, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. I'm gonna walk down so you guys can see that, but I'm gonna take a picture real quick in front of this. So yeah, I can't believe that they're tearing this down. I mean, I believe it. Like, the buildings were like in decrepit conditions, but it looks like they're tearing it down. So let me turn this back around. All right, so walking under the archway here, Airborne. This is where, like I said, this is where Alpha Company was. This is where I started. So on this road right here, and this parking lot was where the instructors parked. So we could not go out this door as students. I'll show you around the back side is where we would form up outside in the morning for PT. And from what I remember, there was a DFAC in the middle of the school, so in the middle of the barracks, so we would eat there. So you can see there was like a DFAC right there, and we would line up. This is crazy. So we as students would have to go out these back doors, see where that rail is. That's where we would come out of there, and all of this was like gravel, where you can see some of the gravel peeking out. We would form up here, and it'd be like hundreds of us out here, because not everyone makes it through Airborne School. A lot of people drop out or can't make it physically. So we would have formations on this side, formations on this side, and then the instructors would like walk down the middle, get accountability. So this is Alpha, where Alpha Company was. This is where Bravo Company was. And then Charlie Company. It looks like they're rebuilding. So these are the old buildings, as you can see. And these are the new buildings. So it looks like they're remodeling. So this would be Charlie Company. And then that would be Delta Company at the very end. Now Delta Company is where I ended Airborne School. So I started in Alpha Company, and then I ended up graduating from Delta Company, which Delta Company was an awesome company to graduate from. So this would be Charlie, and this would be Delta. Again, these barracks did not look like this when I went here. Obviously, they have remodeled them. I'm going to try and walk around the front to see if there's any sign. They call Delta Company Delta Rock. I really like Delta Company. The cadre was awesome. They were very fair. I really enjoyed Delta Company. I'm walking past now, trying to see if there's any signage, because I really don't know if this is still going to be Delta Company or something else. It's crazy just to go back to the beginning. I was in 2005. I was 12 years ago. So I was 20 years old. You can see on the door, the sign says females only. And it has the airborne wings on it. And looks like there's lights on in there. And this sign says cadre only. I remember in this area where you first walk in the building where the cadre was, the cadre only. There was like a day room over here. It's amazing because even though this building looks new, it looks like they took the old signs from the old building. That's good. Keep that history. But yeah, I'm not seeing any like unit signs or anything. So this is just the front of the tower week, like I showed you guys before. I'm just walking around the whole building because I want to see and the sign says cadre only again. Looks like there's some cars here, but so yeah, so here's Hi. So I graduated from Delta Company back in 2005. I was trying to see, like, is this still Delta Company barracks or for Airborne School?
There is no Delta Company barracks anymore.
There's no more Delta Company? Oh, wow. That's crazy. So it's just Alpha Bravo?
Alpha Bravo is right.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. All right. Thank you. That was Sergeant Airborne. He just said that there's no more Delta Company, like, at all in Airborne School, which is crazy. And I'm like, that's history. Like, how did they get rid of it? Said that now it's just Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie Company for Airborne School, which is, like, pretty crazy to me. I'm like, whoa. So I may have been one of the few class people to graduate from Delta Company in Airborne School, which makes me feel really old. That's crazy. It's crazy. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off here. I hope you all enjoyed this vlog, just my reminiscing tour of Airborne School. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Alright guys, so yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a closer view. I'm going to show you guys like where the in-processing happens, and because this is so like emotional for me because I haven't been back here since, but you can see right here on that sign it says incoming airborne students report here, and this is where it all started. Like, I remember coming here as a cadet and not knowing nothing about anything, and nothing about Airborne School, and I was like so nervous. But yeah, this is where it all starts, right here. Same place, same reporting. I'm definitely gonna get a picture in front of this, but yeah, I wanted to show you guys, this is just such history here, and it just like warms my heart because to be a part of the lineage of the Airborne, it's amazing. It just makes my heart all like fuzzy inside. So a lot of you may ask, like, I jumped 5 times. I was so close to jumping also at Bragg. Every time I seemed like I was gonna jump, I went to an airborne unit, and then I was like geared up and everything. I went through basic airborne refresher at Fort Bragg. I went to an airborne unit, and I was about to jump, like I was in the gear and everything, in the harness and everything, and the wind was just too high, so they canceled the jump for about half of us. didn't get to jump that day, and that would have been my 6th jump at least. So I wouldn't have been a 5 jump as they call it. But then I went to another unit, and it's just like every unit I went to, they lost their airborne status. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get another opportunity. But I'm thankful for being airborne. I'm thankful for, you know, the fact that I was able to make it through airborne school, which is such a prestigious school. So yeah, airborne all the way. Can't say it enough. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.